situations happen all the time, because especially when it comes to women, it's a lot of emotional things that you have to deal with as a guy, and it's not easy. I'm telling you now, it's not easy. There are times where things are going so well and you're thinking, yeah, it's brilliant. Before you know it, situation happens. It's like a setback. You have to deal with those. Now, when situations like this happen, one thing I did, I made a video once, and it was about staying calm regardless of the situation. And I think that video definitely, when I look back at that video definitely is an important video for me personally, because lots of situations are going to happen, and it's about staying calm regarding the situation. What you don't want to do as a guy is get drawn in emotionally in terms of the situation, because when you get drawn in terms of the situation emotionally, you can't think logically and it becomes difficult. So the best thing is to stay calm. Give yourself a couple days just to think about the whole situation, and then come back when you're calm. And that's not just guys only, that's also women too, because sometimes people are so, I've been in that situation, I've been guilty of it, where I get sucked into the emotions of the whole situation. Before you know it, you make rash decisions. Out of frustration, you just make rash decisions, and it happens. And that could be in a situation like this, where obviously the woman or the girl might have got sucked into the situation. Before you know it, she calls the police, and then later on she's regretting that, why did I do that, blah blah blah. That could be. But also, I don't know what the situation is that is got to the extent where she's calling the police. But for me personally, once you do that, that limits the trust, because now the trust within the relationship is broken. Because like the guy said, when he finishes work, he doesn't want to go home because he's not at peace. And trust me, as a guy, one of the fundamental things you need to look for definitely in your home is peace of mind. Trust me. Because outside, when it comes to working, it's very difficult. The world is, as a guy, the life of a guy is tough sometimes, because literally sometimes it's you versus the world, and the life can be difficult for a guy, trust me. So the last thing you need is, when you come home, is to come and face another difficulty with your woman or with your person you're in relationship with. Trust me, it's going to be very difficult. And that's why some guys, they rather take extra shifts at work just to avoid that headache. Like I said, when a situation like this happens and it's caused the friction, it's caused lack of trust, the guy is not going to feel at peace. And for me, when situations like this happen, the first thing I want to do is try to communicate. You should communicate with your partner before making any rash decisions. Like I said, I'm not in no case to say, I've made rash decisions too. Yeah, there are times where you get frustrated emotionally and you get sucked in emotionally that you make rash decisions. But for me, I think the best thing, first of all, is to try and stay calm. It's not easy to stay calm in situations, but try to stay calm. That's why I try to approach things, to allow you to give you a clear mind, give a bit of space. But the second part as well is to have a good communication, to speak to your partner, to say, look, listen, what you did, I'm not happy with this, and try to find a way to move past it. Because communication is a big part in a relationship. Huge communication skills. There's some key skills within relationship that people don't really learn, or people don't really know, and